no matter how dark it seems, every storm eventually runs out of rain. Shout out to the author of this quote. OMG, this is a fact. And what's that song by Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I? And she says, after the rain, the sun will come out again. And I used to listen to that song religiously after my last relationship. It was like a huge bad breakup. And like my self-esteem went all the way down after that relationship. So there were certain things that I had to do to help boost my self-esteem again. And one of the ways is through music. And so this song, Me, Myself, and I, it helped pull me out of that dark spot that I had. And one of the lines that I remember out of that song is, after the rain, the sun comes out again. Like literally, that's all it stuck with me. And so when I seen this quote, I'm like, whoa, yes, I love this. I have to share this and talk about it and I love how the way that this quote actually, I love how this is worded, because it says, no matter how dark it seems, every storm eventually runs out of rain. Ain't that true? Like even the most craziest storm that we go through, in like on a Monday or a Tuesday or any day of the week, we might experience a thunderstorm or a storm. But eventually that storm stops. It's not like, it might rain all day. There are times when it'll rain all day, but then it stops raining eventually. Eventually the clouds run out of rain. And so from a point in your life, you have to know that it only gets so bad. It'll only get so worse before it has to stop, before it has to turn around, before it has to be emptied out. Just like the storm will run out of rain. So you have to have this mindset that after the rain, the sun will come out again. There's always going to be a new day, a new fresh start, right? So whatever you are going through in life right now, don't focus on the storm. Always have in the back of your head that, listen, the sun is going to come out after this storm, regardless of how long it's going to take. This storm ain't going to last always, okay? It's going to run out of rain eventually, and the sun is going to come back out. So this is how you have to cultivate your mindset in life when you're going through these obstacles, when you're going through these experiences and these negative feelings and these emotions, and you're just battling so much. Just remember, every storm has to run out of rain. So you're not going to keep experiencing the same thing over and over, okay? You have to know that. Now, you have to know that, because if you keep focusing on the storm, then the storm will never pass because you're too focused on that storm. So you have to understand that, okay, we're going to have storms in our lives, but they're not going to last. The sun is going to come out. So that means, guess what? When I'm going through the storm in my life, when I'm experiencing these storms in my life, I'm not acting like I'm going through the storm. I'm acting like I'm experiencing the sunshine after the storm, because that's where my mindset is. That's where I'm headed. That's what I'm attracting. That's where I want to be. That's what I'm focusing my attention on, because that's what I want more in my life, right? So now the storm, it has no choice but to pass, because it knows it's going to pass, because it's you, the way you're acting, you know that it's going to pass. You already know confidently, and you know you've already been through many storms in your life, and God has pulled you up out of those storms. You've gone through many trials and obstacles and tribulations. So what is this next battle that you're going through? How is that any different? Right? In terms of you not getting out of it. That storm's going to run out of rain too. It just may take a lot longer. It may be a bigger storm. You know what I'm saying? It may be a heavier downpour, but eventually that's going to be it's going to go. It's going to go. Okay, guys? So I want you to know that what you're going through right now is literally a storm that's just passing through your life. So when you're going through the storm in your life, you cannot act like there's a storm. You have to always act like it's a sunny day, literally. And it's not that you're avoiding the storm. It's not that you're pretending like the storm isn't there. It's not like you're acknowledging the storm doesn't exist. No, we are just not focusing on the storm. We understand that storms come in and out of our lives, but we're not going to be defined by the storm, okay? We're going to flow with that storm, and we're going to allow it to flow out of our lives, okay, guys? I really hope that this gets to who it needs to get to, okay? Because there are people out here who are allowing the storms in their lives to continue to rain and rain and rain and rain, when you don't realize that the storm eventually runs out of rain and it goes away. But we're still thinking the storm is here, and it's not, okay? So if you are new, this is your first time hearing me, make sure y'all subscribe, because I want you to be part of my tribe, okay? If you are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support me. I really appreciate that. Make sure y'all comment down below, like the video, share the video. I love y'all. It's Car. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.